gaming industry's pricing strategy has long been a topic of debate, with some arguing that prices should rise with each new generation. Former PlayStation US boss Shawn Layden shared his insights on this issue in a recent article, highlighting how developers face mounting costs and inflation that have kept prices stagnant for decades. "Everyone's afraid," he said, pointing to the fear of losing traffic and the risk of damaging their reputation if they're the first to raise prices. This fear often leads companies to absorb losses instead of passing them on to players, even as development budgets swell. For instance, in the PS1 era, there were more sports cars in parking lots than in the PS4 era, because selling 20 million units at $60 for a game that cost $10 million to make was far cheaper than selling the same number of units at $60 for a game that cost $160 million. But now, with development costs soaring, companies are forced to sell millions of copies to recoup their investments, leaving margins razor thin unless they can sell 25 million units. Layden criticized the industry's mantra of, "As long as we grow, even though we're not making money, somehow we can't die," arguing that this mindset has reached a critical point. He noted that even as prices have remained flat, companies are increasingly relying on microtransactions, DLCs, and seasonal passes to offset revenue gaps. For example, Nintendo's Switch 2 launched alongside its $80 title, Mario Kart World, while Xbox reversed its $80 price plan for The Outer Worlds 2, dropping it back to $70 after market conditions shifted. This inconsistency underscores a growing tension. Should games continue to be priced at a fixed rate, or should developers adapt to the realities of rising costs? While some argue that price increases are necessary to sustain innovation, others warn that the current model risks stifling creativity and pushing players to spend more out of pocket. As the industry grapples with these challenges, the question remains: will the gaming world finally embrace transparency in pricing, or will it continue to navigate a delicate balance between profitability and player satisfaction?